Japan is quickly becoming one of the top traveling destinations in the world. More and more people are traveling to the island's nation every year, lured by the promise of fresh sushi, amazing train rides, safe cities, intriguing traditions, and more. Japan is also one of the safest countries in the world, and the city Tokyo is the safest to live in. Traveling to Japan would be an opportunity for you to learn about the Ainu culture in the coated northern island of Hokkaido and the ancient wonders of the Edo capital of Kyoto. Japan is welcoming and the people of Japan are very hospitable. Join us today as we look at the top 10 places to visit in Japan. Before we begin, please help us grow our channel by subscribing and turning on the notifications. Number 10. Miyajima. Miya is also known as Shrine Island. Is one of the most popular destinations in Japan. It is in the northwest of Hiroshima Bay and is surrounded by the Seto Inland Sea. Besides boasting one of the farmed 3 views of Japan, it is also home to some lovely sceneries and several temples and shrines. Miyajima has long been considered as a holy place, dominating its interior in the scenic and sacred slopes of Mount Misen, where you can find various Buddhist temples, Shinto shrines, and fantastic 5-story Bakuda. Its gentle hills and lush forest makes for some excellent hiking. You've often come across tame deer wandering freely around the island. Miyajima's main attraction, however, is the floating torii gate of the Itsukushima shrine that lies just off its shore. One of the most renowned and recognizable sites in Japan, it makes for some famous photos and attracts hordes of tourists every year. Number 9. Kanazawa. Located in the northwest of Ishikawa Prefecture, the historic city of Kanazawa lies between the wild waters of the Sea of Japan and touring Japanese Alps. Kanazawa has been overlooked for long due to its remote settling, but of recent has become a popular tourist destination. The boast of exquisite culture and history. In the center of the city, one can find fantastic centuries-old castles to explore, as well as preserve samurai and geisha district. Narrow alleys are lined with traditional houses, cozy tea shops, and a handful of temples and shrines. Kanazawa is also a home to some great museums and the busy Omicho market, renowned for its fresh seafood. Its most famous attraction is the lovely landscape Kenrokuen, which is considered to be one of the most beautiful gardens in Japan. Wonderful to visit at any time. It is home to a huge variety of trees and plants. Number 8. Hiroshima. Located in the Honshu Islands, is younger than many other Japanese cities that have been sealed in the history books as a result of the August 1945 incident when an atomic bomb was dropped on it. More than 60% of the buildings have been destroyed, but the city has been seen to make some amazing recoveries from the blast. In 1974, the city managed to double its pre-war population and over time became a popular tourist destination. One of the popular attractions in the city is the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, which was created in memory of those who lost their life and were injured by the atomic bomb. This large park is home to several interesting sites, including the Peace Memorial Museum, where visitors can see the effect the bomb had on citizens of Hiroshima. Torii, a wooden shrine that appears to float in the sea at high tides, is another popular must-see destination. Number 7. Kamakura. Found on the shrine of Sagami Bay. It has a natural forest and hills and has been seen as a popular tourist destination. It was once the capital of Japan and has many important landmarks and a plethora of temples and shrines. The Great Buddha, Kamakura, is its defining figures and measures of 13.3 meters in height. It is made of bronze and it towers the surroundings. It's also one of the most photographic attractions in Japan. The large shrine also attracts crowds of visitors, as do the pretty and peaceful Zen temples of Kenchuji and Engakuji. While Kamakura certainly has a lot of interesting historical and cultural sites on offer, the center of the city also boasts of lots of fantastic shops. Many people also come to go hiking in its stunning nature or to enjoy sunbathing, swimming, surfing at one of the most beautiful beaches. Number 6. Nikko. Located at the entrance of the Nikko National Park, Nikko in a spectacular spot amid the mountains, with lush forests lying around it. It has always been famed for its scenery and its boasts of many important Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples. Impressively, Nikko is home to 2 mausoleums of Tokugawa shoguns. These can be found at the extensive and extravagant Toshugu complex. Surrounded by the towering cedars, the site showcasing wonderful Indo-area architecture with countless shrines and temples. While the complex is undoubtedly Nikko's main attraction, 2 of its most famous and photographed sites are the centuries-old Shinkawa Breach and the twinkling Kigon Falls, both of which rightfully landed for their beauty. Number 5. Takayama. Found among the northern Japanese arms of the central Honshu, Takayama is a place best known for its picturesque attractions, famed for its traditional landscape, stunning riverside setting, and unique culture and custom. It is fast becoming one of the region's most popular attractions. In its well-preserved historical quarter, visitors can find lots of exquisite architecture dating to the Indo period, as well as a little sake brewery, boutique, and fantastic old merchant houses, shrines, temples, and museums bound in Takayama, while numerous morning markets can be found near the river. At the Hida Folk Village, you can watch artisans make local handcrafts and wander around a recreated mountain village full of traditional thrafted roof farmhouses. Due to its isolation setting, Takayama developed its own rich culture and tradition, as evidenced by the 2 famous festivals of the Sano Matsuri and the Yahata Matsuri. During the festivities, large and lavishly decorated floats parade through the city, which is magically lit up by lanterns. Many people visit the festivals for the lively ambiance and the atmosphere. Number 4. Hakone. Hakone boasts of beautiful mountain scenery, relaxing hot springs, several world-class museums. Hakone is one of the most popular touristic sites in Japan, located just a short train ride from the southwest of Tokyo. The town lies on the shores of the tranquil lake Ashi, with iconic Mountain Fuji rising in the distance. Hakone is the home to many lucens, so visiting one of the bathhouses and staying in the traditional inns is a must when in town. Besides, exquisite sculptures and artworks can be found in its numerous galleries and museums, while small shops and boutiques sell locally made handicrafts. A boat ride on one of the private ships that sail to Lake Ashi is one of the most popular things to do. Number 3. Nara. Nara, once known as Heijo, was the first permanent capital of Japan, established in 710. Located less than an hour from Kyoto, the city boasts of plethora of important and impressive historical sites, with countless temples and shrines. The majority of its main attraction can be found in the Nara Park, which is home to city's tamed deer, the multi-story pagoda of Kaokuchi, and splendid lanterns of Kasuga Taisha can also be found around here. Number 2. Kyoto. Kyoto today is the capital only of the Kyoto Prefecture, but it once served as the imperial capital of Japan for more than 1,000 years. Are you interested in catching the glimpse of old Japan? You should visit this place. Because of its historical significance, this city was largely spared much of the destructive bombing that occurred throughout the rest of Japan during the Second World War. Located on the central Honshu Island, the city has a population of more than 1.5 million people and over 1,000 shrines. In addition to a large number of religious structures, this place is a home to a gorgeous Nicho Castle, and the former residence of Tokugawa shoguns, a well-preserved historical district, and Gion, Kyoto's famous Gisao district. Kyoto boasts of world-class aquariums, and you can learn how to be a Japanese assassin in the ninja training dojo. Number 1. Tokyo, the metropolitan capital of Japan. If you enjoy mingling with people, Tokyo should be amazing for you. From viewing spring cherry blossom in traditional gardens to fish markets, Tokyo blends the ancient with the new. From shrines to karaoke bars, it's hard to be bored in the frenetic, fast-paced Tokyo, when even a walk down the street can be interesting. Tokyo, home to numerous shrines, including the most famous Michi Shrine and Sensoji Temple, one of its oldest. Then there is the fish market, which happens to be on the list of people who want to visit the town. It is one of the best places on the planet to go get extremely fresh sushi. For breakfast, you would be having fresh sushi. That's amazing. Other interesting attractions in Tokyo include the Tokyo Tower, the Emperor Palace, the residence of Emperor. Fortunately, getting around Tokyo is easy, as this city boasts of a large, relatively easy to use transit system. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to check out all of our other videos. Remember to like and subscribe for more.